Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Something a bit different today. I'm going to do the first of some of my gear reviews for you. Haven't done any yet. It's all been out there trekking and hiking and going camping and all that kind of stuff, all the good stuff. That's why it's called Lifestyle and Tech channel. But I can't forget the tech bit, so finally I get to do a gear review. And the piece of equipment I've chosen today is the Trekmates Squall Bivy bag. This is what I took on the outing to the Kaimai Ranges into the wild. You probably watched that one, or if you haven't, go and have a look. This is the item I used for my overnight camp, and I was pretty happy with it. It was good, but we'll do a full review today, see how it stacks up. I've got so much gear that I take with me on various excursions when I'm camping or just day trips, whether it's my photographic equipment, camping gear, packs, all kinds of stuff. So I'll slowly get through and review them all. It's all new equipment, all paid for by myself. Small channel, just starting out, so there's no affiliations here, no discounted product, no freebies. So you can trust me in that the assessments I give on the gear as I use it is all true, that it's been tested outdoors, and it's my honest opinion based on what I think of the gear and how it holds up out there in the wild. So let's get into it. Trekmates, this is probably a more budget type bivy bag. This one cost me New Zealand $269. I'll put up on the screen what that equates to in euro, US dollars, etc. It's a mid-range bivy bag. It's not a huge top of the line, such as some of the the premier brands, your Altons and what have you, and you'll see a review for the Alton swag, walkabout swag, coming up soon. But at the moment we're concentrating on this Trekmates Squall Bivy bag. Okay, it's a twin hooded bag, so it's got a hood in the front, or hoop rather, and one at the back too, which is always a big plus. Keeps it off the ground, away from your feet and everything. Okay, it's made of polyester. It's a lightweight bag, very lightweight. Goes in your pack very easily. Lightweight polyester. 980 grams all up. That's with everything included. And what you get with this is good. It's a complete unit. So you get the bivy bag, you get the attached guy lines, you get pegs, and of course the stuff bag for it to go in. So it all packs down very well. I'm making it look bigger because I'm holding it close to the camera, but it's actually really small. So 980 grams in your pack, very small. Okay, it's 2.25 meters long, which is plenty long enough for the tallest person. When I went camping on my Into the Wilds video, you have to check that out, I actually got my 85 odd litre pack in there, plus myself and all my other kit. Didn't want to leave it out overnight in case of dew or rain, so I put it in there with me. Still had plenty of room. Okay, it's 80 centimeters wide, so it's pretty good width. Lets you get a full-size blow-up air mattress or ground mattress in there for you, whether it's blow-up foam or whatever. A good wide one lets you get your full-size sleeping bag in there with you, and you still have a few inches on the sides to keep away from the sides. And that means you don't get any condensation, if there is any, coming down off the sides onto your gear. I found it really good. High, 600 high. So that's 600 millimeters or 60 centimeters. So you can't sit in it, but I can almost sit up in it, but my head does touch. And that's the way it is. It's a bivy bag. It's not a tent. So it's one person bivy bag. Okay, as for the waterproofing, 5000 HH on the upper. HH is just it's a figure. It's an equation they work out for how waterproof it is. I won't go into the technical details, but it's very easy to look up. It basically means how much water this thing can come down on this before it starts seeping through. 5,000 is a fairly mid-range. Some of the bags, mid-range figures, some of the bags go up to 20,000 HH, which is pretty damn waterproof. This is waterproof in normal rainy conditions, as long as you're not out in a super heavy downpour, things like that. Okay, so that's the upper. The base on it is actually 10,000 HH, so it's double the waterproof of the actual top and side. So that's really good, because that's the bottom. You need that, and you should always have a ground sheet or a footprint underneath it anyway if you want to keep it in good condition. Stop things poking up through, stop it getting wet. That's always a good idea. What else have we got? 10,000 MVTR. You're thinking, what the hell's that? I was the same until I really started getting into some of the technical stuff on these, the gear, the bags and the bivvies and tents and fly sheets and things that I have. And I won't explain it in detail because it's a bit hard to remember, but it basically measures how moisture proof the sides are, how much air they let through, the breathability of the bivvy bag. So the higher that figure, the more breathable it is, which means you get less condensation, less fogging up, less humidity. It's just better. The higher that figure, the better. 10,000 is pretty good for a mid-range bag like this. So yeah, it's good. We'll roll it out, peg it out, see what you think. So here we are, we've got our pegs. So I'll get the front pegged in. The pegs have also got a small cord loop on them too, which is really good. If you push them in too far, you just grab the loop and pull them out. It's nothing worse than pegging your pegs in so far they disappear into the ground and you can't get them out again. I've done it a couple of times. Yeah. I'll climb in a minute. You can see what it's like going in from the front. The only thing I've found with these ones with the peg out loops at the front, what I would have done and what I would have liked, I don't know whether Trekmates do it on any other gear, is to actually, instead of just having peg down loops, actually have a little guy line going out and peg them out further, because it is possible to do yourself a nasty injury climbing in from the front over the top of these pegs. You could rip your hand, rip your leg, you know, amongst other things. So not ideal. I didn't have a problem with it when I used it on my weekend trip a few weeks ago. It was damn good. As for weatherproofness, this thing was good. I slept in it all night, of course. It was a fairly humid night. It was the end of summer, and even with me in it, with my sleeping mat, my sleeping bag and even all my kit, it kind of overcrowded a bit. But there was virtually no condensation. It was a little bit down towards my feet, but that's only because my pack was touching the sides. But at no point did my sleeping bag get wet or damp, or did I feel wet, cold, clammy or anything. It was good. It was good. Very easy to get into. Yeah. There you go. How good is that? You put the midge net up, you can see that. And of course, you've got this outside flat, which is big enough to put a few things in. I had, when I was camping the other weekend, I had my torches, my food, my billy. I had everything up the front here. It was great. Awesome. So it's good. Plenty of room. I'll come out and we'll have a little bit of a look inside. So here I am in it. It's a bit warm in here actually. It's a pretty hot day today. But yeah, you can see the top. You can see the sides. Sides. My ugly face. But you can see there's a lot of room in here. The good thing is there's a lot of room. You can see that between the sides and where your sleeping mat would come. So yeah, very good. Right, so we're just walking around the Trekmates Squall Bivy bag. It's probably a bit dark in here, you probably can't see, but we'll have a look inside. It's very roomy, very roomy. 800 wide of course, 600 high, 2.25 metres long. only weighs 980 grams packed up in your pack. And there of course you've got your midge net, which zips up, and there's a gap up in here once you do the outer flap up. So you got your midge net, goes all the way across, and then of course your outer zips up. You can't really see it, but it goes to about 3/4, and same on the other side. So I'll just try and get a wee shot up in there for you. You probably can't see it, but yeah, so it leaves a gap for the air to come through constantly, so that's really good. I like that. Good zips, good material. Adjustable guy rope lines there. You put it down. Put that down. So here's the pegging out points. You can see there. Pole goes in through the eye, and there's a loop on the end of it, and your peg goes in the loop. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pegging out points at the front. And then if we come down to the rear, sorry about my shadow, have a look at the rear of it. We've got 1, 2, 3 pegging out points for the rear of the bivvy. Right, so there we have it. Trekmates Squall Bivy bag. Pretty good actually, I was pretty impressed with it. Took it out for 3 days and didn't miss a beat. No rips, no tears. Looks to be pretty good quality too, the stitching and what have you, so that's pretty good. Doesn't have a lifetime guarantee like some of the other bivy bags out there, some of the top brands, but check out the fine print on those lifetime guarantees, because quite frankly a lot of those lifetime guarantees, even with some of the bigger brands, don't mean a lot and aren't worth the paper they're printed on. So this one though will do you right. Heavy weather, serious alpine conditions, not the right kind of bivy bag, but 1 season, 2 season, 3 season, good enough. So yeah, that's Trekmates Squall Bivy bag. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is the first of quite a number I'm going to do of gear reviews, so I hope you got something out of it. If you agree or like or disagree with any of my comments, then please, yeah, put them up there. This is my first Trekmates product. Pretty happy with it. I've got a few other bivy bags that I'll review as well. Some very top of the range ones and some absolute pieces of crap as well. Happy to say this one is pretty good quality. I'm pretty happy with it. And for the price, it's got to be one of, if not the best priced mid-range bivy bags out there. So yep, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.